Please tell me you guys got the joke. Please tell me you guys got the joke. Please, please, please tell me y'all got the joke. Please, for the love of God, please tell me you guys got the joke. Please, please tell me you guys got the joke. Please. I really worked hard on that. Okay. You guys gotta come on. That was funny. What's up, everybody? It's your boy C Boogie. Back with another video, and it's Sunday. I thought I'd do this. Uh if you're new, welcome to the Loud Mob Legion of Boogie. And this is I think this is my first WWE video. If you guys aren't aware, I love professional wrestling, WWE, AEW. I love it. And I haven't really shown you guys much of that. So, this is a first ever WWE video on the channel. Like, sub, drop some comments. We are going to be talking a little bit. It's not going to be too long of a video because it's not many matches on the card. We're going to be talking about Royal Rumble 2024, the road to WrestleMania 40, the road to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, city of brotherly love. This was a very interesting show. That I would say, for the most part, delivered on the quality, over quantity mantra that a lot of people, including myself, were kind of hoping for. I'm gonna actually pull up on my phone the orders of the Rumbles so we can kind of, if there's anyone specific that we want to talk about, we can. I don't want to make this too long of a video, but I did want to kind of talk about it a little bit, just kind of get my overall thoughts on it. I mean, off rip, out of a 10, I usually go by, I give matches out of 5 stars, usual. But I'm giving this match, you hear me? I'll go through each match, but I'm gonna give this Royal Rumble pay-per-view, PLE, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. For a couple reasons, which we will go through. So, first matchup, the Women's Royal Rumble. I argue the best match of the night. Let me know what you guys think. Definitely a very fun match. All the women were showcased, I would say, damn near spot on. I think that everybody got enough time. The match, apparently, from bell to bell, lasted an hour and 5 minutes. It felt a little longer. Watching it live, live on time. But it was nothing short of the women just showing out. I feel like everybody kind of got their shine. It started off with Natalya and the returning Naomi, which I thought, having Naomi be number 2, coming out, starting the match, and lasting for over an hour and 2 minutes in the match, was absolutely amazing. Naomi did such a great job. Welcome back. Followed by, at number 5, Jordan Grace from TNA, the TNA Impact Knockouts champion. I know it's not Impact anymore, but the Knockouts champ decided to come over to WWE and have a good time. Lasted for about 19 minutes, which was absolutely outstanding. Bianca coming out at number, I believe, 10. Yeah, this was 10, which was, I mean, you have her come out at 10. That's pretty. Yeah, she ran. How long was she in the match? 47 minutes. That's about right. Bianca had a great showing. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, 14-15, had a good showing. Zelina Vega had a good showing. Becky Lynch coming out at 21 was interesting. Lasting for about 22 minutes, which for Becky, a lot of people were kind of surprised, but I believe she got eliminated by, let's have a look here. I want to make sure that I can do this right. She got eliminated by both Naomi and Jade, which was interesting. It was like a double. It was one of those doubles, you turning back, and which I thought made sense. Roxanne Perez and Tiffany Stratton at 27 and 29 was really, really cool. Where did our picture go? Where did the picture go? It just disappeared. It literally, our match card just completely disappeared. I don't know why I did that. Well, what happened? Oh my gosh, it's oh good God, no, it's the rope. It's the, y'all remember the rope when Roman Reigns fought Finn Balor. um, it was cool seeing Roxanne and Tiffany. I think they did a great job. Jade Cargill debuting at 28 was outstanding. Jade, I would like to say thank you for eliminating Nia Jax. I really do appreciate that. Nia Jax also had, I believe, tied for the most eliminations in a Rumble. Natalya and the number 30 returning Liv Morgan, big dubs. Yes, I was looking for Sasha Banks. I had a Sasha Banks shirt. I'm an idiot. Fine. Whatever. Liv Morgan returning. Her and Natalya are the only two to have been in all 7 Women's Royal Rumbles, which I think which is pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. So awesome. Awesome to see Liv back. I think that she will be the one to take on Rhea Ripley. Take that for what you will. But I think a lot of these women were able to kind of showcase their strengths. It ended up being Jade, Liv, and Bailey at the end, final 3. Liv ended up tossing Jade, eliminating her, and Bailey rolled under the first rope and kicked Liv right off while Liv was kind of staring, mean mugging Jade after eliminating her. Very well executed finish. I loved the finish. I thought that was really, really well done. And I think, like I said, the women's match was the best match of the night. And I feel like they did let the showcase of the women. Kairi Sane with an absolutely crazy semi-save. If you know, you know. What a great spot there, because we don't know if that was planned or not, and if it was, she held on for dear life. But I think the great pops for Jade, for Liv, for the NXT girls. I think they did a great job. Naomi got a great ovation from that. Bailey was the favorite, coming in at number 3. She was number 3, and she lasted for an hour and 3 minutes, which is a Royal Rumble record. She ended up lasting the longest win in the fact that she went in number 3 an hour, and that's crazy. The crowd was behind her the whole Rumble. Like, if we're being completely honest, like, the crowd, whenever she would get tossed over the top rope, everybody would go, oh, they start booing, or they'd gasp her like, don't do this. And then when she would eliminate someone, it depended on who, because there was a couple that they like booed, but it is what it is. Some of them, the crowd had their favorites, but I think that Bailey was over with the crowd regardless. So Bailey, well deserved. We'll see what story they play out, and I think we all know where this is going. But honestly, such a great match. Like I said, match of the night for the women. Moving on to the Fatal 4-Way: Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, LA Knight. Yeah. I'll be honest, probably this match underdelivered. This match was not my favorite Roman Reigns match in his 3-year plus reign. I am a Roman Reigns fan. But to keep the record plain and simple, guys, I don't like that Roman, they're portraying Roman as a champion who needs help from his family to win matches. If Roman, I wanted them, because the first year it was kind of like that, first year and a half, and I started picking up a pattern. I think that Roman Reigns should be a dominant champ, needs to be a dominant champ, but shouldn't be winning the same exact way every time. I mean, WrestleMania last year, it kind of summarized the kind of the frustration for me as a Roman Reigns fan, wanting him to kind of display why he's the guy, not just like, oh, Jimmy or Jay at the time come out and help him. Solo, which is why I put on the hoodie. Y'all knew what I was doing. Solo wears a hoodie every time he comes and stops someone from ending Roman's reign. Like, we don't know who he is. Like, it was really that Rumble moment in that match really pissed me off. Like, Solo, we know it was you, bro. Like, you don't have to come in and it's like this, and then like take a hood. Like, we know who you are. All right, let's just Uh, the match ended up being almost 20 minutes long, which was expected. Uh, Roman Reigns did in fact retain. Uh, LA Knight was the MVP of the match. I'd have to say he really showed out, and the crowd's still over. The crowd's still over with him. That's all I'm saying. Uh, AJ and Randy did their thing. Randy with a crazy Superman punch into RKO combo that literally pulled me out of my chair like someone had just did a 360 poster. Like it was crazy. Um, a top tier RKO, 100% top tier. Uh, Crazy, absolutely insane. Uh, I wow. And Roman ended up uh Superman punching LA Knight, spearing AJ and pinning AJ. And apparently it looked like, and I hate that, I hate this. Randy was holding his shoulder. He was kind of like this at the end of the match. I hope he's not hurt, because if he is, I'm going to be mad. Um, but Roman retains, and I think that there needs to come a time where Roman has those spurts of him showing that he is a dominant champ, that no one can really touch him. Because in a sense, if we're talking kayfabe story, a lot of people have touched him. A lot of people have given him a run for his money, but at the end of the day, he has his family, his bloodline, kind of saved the day for him. As a fan of Roman Reigns, I don't want to see that all the time. I want to see Roman be dominant without anyone, without anybody. And I think that even Paul Heyman, in WrestleMania 39 last year, like, he helped out. I just think that this match wasn't as good as it should have been. Uh the crowd had its moments, but the placing of the match, and I think a lot of people can agree, made it somewhat predictable that Roman Reigns was going to walk out champ. They had it run second after the Women's Rumble, which was interesting. Uh, but we'll see. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in a second here. How the future or the road to Roman's WrestleMania is going to look like. Uh, Next up, Kevin Owens, Logan Paul. 14 minutes long, bell to bell, U.S. title match. And let me just say this. The match itself was good. I think Logan Paul does a phenomenal job in the ring. Kevin Owens is always putting up good matches. I don't think the crowd was into this match too much, but I will say the end of the match, the creativity of Kevin Owens stealing the brass knuckles from Logan, knocking him out, pinning him, the ref going 1, 2, and noticing that KO used the brass knuckles to knock out Logan Paul and cause a DQ was brilliant. It was that I was so happy with the creativity there. Finding ways for the heel champ to retain a title. I thought it was absolutely amazing. It was beautiful. So whoever came up with that finish, whoever thought that this was the move, after these two guys looked like they wanted to hurt each other at times during the match, it was brilliant. Brilliant job. Excellent creativity. That's the stuff we like to see. I would argue that this match was a little better than the Roman Reigns match. The Fatal 4-Way had its moments, but it did underdeliver. And the creativity of the Logan Kevin match kind of boosted that. So take that what you will. I don't think the Fatal 4-Way was like awful. I don't think that. I just think that it wasn't as good as some of these other Reigns matches that I've seen. And it almost felt like as if it was somewhat of a triple threat. Like it was Randy. Randy was kind of put aside. It was Roman, AJ, LA Knight, as if the plan was Randy Roman, but they didn't want Randy to get pinned. Randy didn't get pinned, so that the theory there makes sense. And they kind of just put LA and AJ there to take a bit of the blow. I guess that makes the most sense. Solo, stop wearing hoodies, dog. We know it's you. All right. But yeah, great ending to Logan, Kevin. I'm assuming they will have a rematch, probably Elimination Chamber. Which is probably the move. Makes the most sense. February 20 something. It's like 5 in the morning. I gotta wake up at 5 in the morning and watch this, dude. Like, I'm gonna be in bed watching this. I am not like, you got me messed up. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Now, the men's Royal Rumble match. Let's go. It's about almost an hour and 10 minutes. Not too many surprises. The roster was used the way that it usually is. Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso, the brothers, were number 1 and 2, which I thought was really cool. A little taste, maybe WrestleMania preview. That's what I want. Yeet, no yeet. I like that. Andrade, off of his AEW contract expiring, is back in WWE. Jay lasted for 50 minutes. Jimmy lasted for 34. And every time Jay would get beat up, Jimmy would try to high five everybody. It was hilarious. Andrade lasted for about 22. Let's see. Other big names that dropped in this Rumble. Oh, Braun Breaker at number 20. Great showing for Braun. Apparently, he replaced the name that should not be mentioned. The returning Omos at number 21. And at number 22, Pat McAfee, who eliminated himself after he saw Omos and Gunta, who came out, I believe, at I forgot what number he came in. Number 18. He just kind of went over to the top rope and said, I'm not doing this today. Went back on commentary. Pat returning was fun. Every time Pat returns on commentary, it's the greatest thing. Won't be surprised if he does it for Mania too. But we shall see. Let's see who else. Anybody else big? CM Punk at 27. Drew came out 29. The returning Sami Zayn at number 30. I felt like the crowd was not into it at times in this match. It kind of took a little time to rev up, but I still thought it was a good Rumble. The final 3 was Gunta, CM Punk, and Cody Rhodes. And these were basically everybody's top 3 picks. Like, no one else deserved this Rumble than them. You know, when Liv returned for the women, in many people's eyes, it was Bayley or Liv. The stories made sense. In this case, you have 3 stories that could play out. You can have Punk win and have him challenge Seth. You can have Gunther win and him challenge Seth. Or you can have Cody win and him challenge Roman. 3 stories there for 3 men that could deserve the Royal Rumble, and ended up being final 2 after being eliminated. Cody versus CM Punk after that legendary 15-minute promo on Raw last week. They throw down, and I think he gave himself the kiss of death here. People said a little later on, when he says, I didn't come back, 10 years to lose to Dusty's kid. He pointed at the WrestleMania sign. It was at that moment that he knew he really, really effed up, because you don't do that. Match isn't over yet, buddy. And so CM Punk put him in a pedigree. And their little interaction, that little mini match that they had, was pretty cool. CM Punk, for his age, is moving solid. He didn't have the greatest performance. He wasn't the most smooth, but he got the job done. He hit him with a pedigree, which was funny. Then he, set up the GTS. And when he went to go and pick him up, Cody picked up his leg. CM Punk looked shocked as hell, and Cody threw him right over the top rope. Cody Rhodes, the fourth superstar, and the first time in 26 years, has gone back to back and has stamped his ticket into the main event of WrestleMania back-to-back years. And we'll be facing Roman Reigns for the WWE Undisputed Universal Heavyweight Championship. I'll be honest, there was a lot of adrenaline in my soul. A report even said that the ending was going to hit like crack, and dare I say, those reports were true. I feel that the right person won in this match. I also feel that Cody eliminating Punk after all that was a good story. I also argue, and I saw a lot of these comments on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, that said Cody chasing after losing the Rumble made sense, but because Monday Night Raw kind of needs that little push, CM Punk being so desperate to make it a main event his first WrestleMania makes more sense. And I think that Punk losing here was not a bad thing. I can also argue that Punk losing here was the right call. It felt like it. It felt like the right call. I sat down after the pay-per-view, the PLE was over, and I said, you know what? This was a good call. There were a lot of rumors, a lot of sources going out there saying Triple H said that Cody wasn't headlining Mania and that he wasn't going to finish a story. And everybody sending it to me thinking that I'm going to believe it. I don't believe things until I see it nowadays. As we saw, as many of you saw, those rumors, those sources were in fact not true. And Cody Rhodes has done it again. And after he points at the WrestleMania sign, he looks over into the skybox at the tribal chief, the head of the table, the guy, and says, let's run it back. And it gave me goosebumps because even Roman looked at Paul Heyman and said he's pointing at me. And I have to say, Roman looked worried. He looked scared. And I am all for this story running back. 4-letter word, it's just aura. It's just aura. And I'm gonna leave it there, man, because as a fan of Roman and have seen Cody Rhodes completely transform his wrestling game, doing all of this, creating AEW, giving everyone an alternative, going out there busting his ass day in and day out, and getting better and proving why he's a top guy, if not the top guy, not only in AEW, but now in WWE. It's going to be a very conflicting WrestleMania 40. Extremely conflicting WrestleMania 40 for me. I may end up going to WrestleMania with my Roman Reigns gloves and a Cody Rhodes shirt. That's how I'm feeling. It's going to be one of those. But I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So, with that being said, man, I hope you guys enjoyed my little video. Hope you guys kind of agreed with some of the things I said. If you don't, please let me know. I want to interact with you guys. I want you guys to know that my content bag is large. Extremely large. Also, keep an eye out for another video because we're going to have another episode of Boogie Ball. And this one's a little Boogie Heart, Boogie's Heart edition. This game that I'm going to be watching it's deep in the heart. And then, not even that, also look out for the NFC and AFC title games that I will be reviewing. Another episode of Boogie Ball NFL edition. Because your boy knows some football too. You see the Ravens hat in the back. You see the red hoodie. It's Action Jackson versus Patrick Mahomes today. So I hope you guys enjoy. And as always, I'm going to bid you to do goodbye. And good night, as Cody Rhodes did. And the road to WrestleMania begins, man. We on it. Let's see how his Elimination Chamber goes. and let's build it. Let's have a good one. Now I hope you guys enjoy this, and let me know if you guys want me to do more pay-per-view PLE reactions like this. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.